Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna do the Banlist reaction and then gonna update my new Kashtira deck. I had no intention to do something like this, but I saw the Banlist. It's just I never expected something like that. Uh, like 6 months ago, or I think so. I think 6 months ago, people were saying Unicorn to three. Because they were gonna like ban a Rise or something like that. I just didn't think like Konami would just unlimit it in like in like in the format, the continuing format. Like they might do it like 2 years later. But yeah, they actually did it, and that's honestly insane to me. And I saw this, I thought like Venro got limited, so or like semi-limited, so they wanted to buff the Kashtira, so it's a little fair for the deck. But no, they just did this. They probably didn't see me or some other people actually winning or topping regionals with the Kashtira. Yeah. These cards as a striker player, these are good, but I don't think this card is playable unless like draw is completely out of the format. Uh, Others cards don't really matter. Uh, Pearly to two, the Sleepy to two. Pearly matchup is honestly already really easy, but this would prevent them from drawing six cards, four cards, less often. It's obviously really good to for other decks to get it. Pancratops, I've been running one, and when I saw it, it was good. But if I like see multiples, I don't think it's like that good. So yeah, I'm not sure. And Terratart, maybe rank three decks might use it. So yeah, Pank. It depending on the format and other contenders. This could be played in the side like two of them. Uh, so this card, a lot of not a lot like, but some cash players were playing it on. And I don't think that's correct. I tried Skill Drain as a one of in the main deck, but it wasn't that great either. So like Kashtira is just strong enough; it doesn't need actual Floodgate. You just create Floodgate with Dweller. I mean the rank four packages. So this doesn't matter, and they actually hit this deck. I don't know why, but yeah. And Snatch, uh, it's like equipped decks can use it as a generic, but it's only good going second, so I'm not sure. Uh, but yeah, I wouldn't play in my side deck. Just triple text, just better in main deck. Um, Workers wouldn't do anything. So these two are major issue. The rescue is airlifter, so like they cannot now go like airlifter in my turn or during my turn to get the HQ, because unless they like actually correctly play it and put it in the banish pile and then like prevent it or like sometimes rescue it, I guess. And also like if I birth or Fenro the airlifter, it's permanently gone. So if I can do that, not them not being able to search HQ would just make cash grind game just easily beat them. Uh, and of course, they opening airlifter is way less likely. So like they have Rhoda and the airlifter. So if you shifter them, they just cannot set for. Yeah. So let's go to the deck that I just never touched since the ban is obviously, and then make the changes. So I've been just playing like one draw and playing 40 recently. Other cards all same. So I'll start from here. So oh yeah, the Isolde got I forgot the ban. So Isolde got banned. So Infernoble was already a slightly easy matchup. Kashtira was also slightly easier matchups. So I mean, not them just not being knocked out of the format is obviously good, and because like those decks don't exist anymore, I guess, and so people will be playing Fire Kings, especially with the new support coming soon. Um, it just makes cash so much better because they just cannot play in their shifter at all. Um, so and then I can like side cards like evenly matched if it's good for Fire King before they can set up the Fire Lady Link, Fire Princess Link. So I can actually build side deck for specific decks now. Yeah, and then Unchained was sometimes oppressive if they because the Xyz monster is sometimes annoying if you don't have correct hand. So them not having losing the Shervara will nerf the deck by a lot, and yeah, so don't really need to side heavily for them. So the first thing I see here is I can cut the Bestial completely because no tier element is the main reason, but also less Unchained. Instead of that, I might actually think I might put the bells in because Despia and Labyrinth will be a thing now. So two bells really good for those decks, and they still have the gimmick puppet. Cause like banning gimmick puppet wouldn't do much because the card called Ido exists. So like they have to ban the fusion monster or just doesn't matter. So I don't think uh banning gimmick puppet was like important at all anyways. So yeah, and then so I need to think Unchained is a no, sorry, the Fire King is a thing now. And then there will be more lab actually. So and because of that, maybe people would not play Nibiru at all in the main deck because Nibiru was for like even though Unchained players say they can play around it, they just cannot. I mean, like if they do, it's just not optimal, so it can break with other engines. So I mean, I'll just keep it at one. And this, the second Nibiru is for like going first. I just put these two in so that I like always have guaranteed one for my cross out because people will bring in Nib against cash. And then I'm thinking I might actually like cut it because most of the times I would try to play around Nibiru no matter what, like making SP. Yeah, because like this card is terrible against Lab. So for now, I'm just gonna cut Nibiru because Nibiru is also not really good against the Fire King mainly. Okay, and then Phantasme it was there for like Magnumous Search, and then for like Unchained and Rescue Ace because Rescue Ace always links. So this to fix the hand and search cards like Thrust, so I can thrust into Harpy guaranteed. It just doesn't seem necessary anymore. So I can cut that. So Pank was for honestly for like Rescue Ace because like I can trade really well. Uh, because like other decks like Tier, um, Unchained, I wouldn't just put it in. Unchained maybe yes because I can out there anti spell because people play that. Some people play that. Um, But yeah, Unchained is not there anymore. But more importantly, because Rescue Ace is a easier matchup for now. Uh, After Bonfire comes out, things might change, but I still think like one Airlifter makes the deck really weak. So yeah, I'm just probably gonna cut the Pank. And I was like planning to play more Storms for Rescue Ace, but I don't think that's necessary anymore. Do I like the two thrust now? So Fire King matchup, I can search evenly matched, which is good now against them for now. And they always turn on my stuff, so I think I like the two thrust. But I'm gonna add at least one evenly matched for the thrust target. It's not bad against Lab as like as a one-off. People will still play Pearly, and evenly matched is not bad against Pearly either. They would lose consistency, so if I hand trap them or just shifter them, they would end on like nothing. And they might like set their quick play as well sometimes. And it of course outs cards like Fenno and the Imperm that people will still have. Um, do I like the Mourner? Because I didn't really like it recently because like I never get to play against Pearly. So like in some matchups it's just mediocre to just have it. But do I want to play Veiler for decks like Fire King? Not really, because they can also dodge it. So I think I like it as a one. Maybe don't need to play the second one because no Pearly. Yeah, I'll honestly cut it. So I don't really know what I. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm not even trying to make this a thing, but I just forgot to do this. Like, this is the first thing I should have been doing. So this is perfect. So one less Nibiru. Draw, people still play it, so like draw, I just cannot play around it in some hands, so like having to cross out would make it more consistent. Nibiru, people will cut it in the main deck, so I think I like it. Because there's like not many side deck cards I can play, I guess I would play one Nibiru, so like I can side one going first and then have cross out for it. So yeah, I think I like that idea. Let's see. I could just like make it simple and play three evening match, go really hard on those. Honestly, like Lab, I think Bell, Double Thrust, like these are enough. Because TC Boo's at one, this is a consideration because I like that card, um, but it's just it counters flu pretty hard, but so does like Summon Limit does almost the same thing right now. Uh, a lot of decks can out TCB with the SP. So even though it got to one, probably possible because of period runic. I don't know why. But yeah, I don't think it's that worth it because like this card had like Unchained and Pearly going first, but they got nerfed. So don't think they're necessary. I think people will bring in a lot of back row removal like evenly more, so I don't want to play like so many going first back row cards. And unicorn to three just makes it consistent, so I don't obviously don't need to play cards like Pot of Desires because just because they became three. If they hit Prosp, I would consider Desires, but Prosp is still at three now. Um, yeah. Honestly, if Fire King like goes full combo, I think they just lose to evenly pretty hard. All they can do is like SP is like remove their cards, but they would still their board will be really weak. So just play three evenly. I'll probably change that uh to something else, but I think this looks good. I don't think. Oh, so Vanadium got zero hits, so people might try to play that. So because I only have one draw in the main deck, I think instead of that, having second draw makes sense. So I have five blowout hand traps. Yeah, and then I might put in like one bell against Vanadium just to make them combo less heavy. Yeah, so I think this would be my starting list for the next format. All right, thank you for watching.